Mark, I do now want to transition to politics. It was a huge, monumental week in the political sphere. Former President Donald Trump was arraigned this week, and I want to talk about the political fallout from the historic event. Politically speaking, who are the winners and losers here?
Well, it's really sort of upside down because Alan Bragg seems like a loser because everyone thinks that this indictment is politically motivated, except he's, I guess, a winner with people who were in favor of a politically motivated indictment, which is about half the country. And Donald Trump oddly is indicted, but he's a winner because his moribund campaign has been brought back to life. And Ron DeSantis is kind of a loser in this because he was kind of beginning to pick up steam against Trump, and now the race has been frozen. And Joe Biden is just, ducking the best he can to stay out of the story and not answer any questions.
Mark, you've been in politics for years now. Are you surprised at all that this surged Trump's primary run? I mean, he's still the front runner of the 2024 presidential primary for the Republicans, despite being the first former U.S. president in history to be charged with a criminal offense.
Yeah, well, falsifying business records from 7 years ago in a case that, most people ain't exactly it's really an indictment that is backfiring or boomeranging. It's not the kind of serious stuff that, say, President Nixon, had he been charged, would have been charged with incredibly serious, crimes that people would have recognized. So, this is not working it's working in reverse. And I think that we don't know how this is exactly going to play out. We don't know about potential other indictments. But Trump is going to play himself here as the victim. And I think without these indictments, frankly, his chances for nomination were probably lower than his ability now to galvanize a base and to fight back, on this. And so things are working in reverse, unless it was the plan of Democrats to do exactly that, to make Trump the nominee. So this so far is playing out to Trump's advantage. And I don't know whether the Democrats behind it really wanted that to be the case, or they really did want to, put him in jail.
Who do you think Democrats would fare better with as the contender here, Trump or DeSantis? And I say DeSantis because he is number 2 in the polls.
Well, look, I think I've written a few times, I really think the country is looking for neither Trump nor Biden. They're looking for a new generation of leaders. And so I think whichever party has a new generation of leader is frankly going to do better in the end with the swing electorate. Both these other leaders have very strong bases. I think Biden has a strong base within the Democratic Party. I think Trump has a strong base within the Republican Party. Neither has a strong hold on the swing electorate. The swing electorate is saying, I don't want to go back, I want to go forward. And we'll see whether or not Biden in fact turns out to be the nominee, and whether Trump in fact turns out to be the nominee. I would say the chances we have a Biden Trump race are probably about 50%, which is a lot higher than I would have said 2 months ago.